What's up, everybody? Hello, 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 and welcome to the very first KitchenKillaz Aftershow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done this before.
You weren't expecting this, folks.
You weren't expecting this, were you?
Well, if it makes you feel better, we weren't expecting it.
We weren't expecting it either. Neither was Jack Connor. He wasn't expecting it either, and he's right there. He's still here. We just
gotta feed him later.
Yeah, we have 37 pizzas and 414 wings.
I know. Very tasty.
We just had Aaron Duvall was here. We had three awesome comedy dudes, three comedians, and a Charisse, and one Charisse. But we missed a couple things. Now, we were kind of flying by the seat of our pants on this show tonight. We had never done a show like that before. It was a lot of fun. It was great.
I mean, the comedians are great. They we had to give them their time. We had to give them their due.
Yeah, it was awesome. They were really good. I think I've seen Hunter perform before. I've never seen Simon Atkinson perform. He was absolutely fantastic. He was really, really good. So if you guys missed it, be sure to go back to YouTube, Twitch, on The Legend of Traveling TARDIS and KitchenKillaz, and you can watch the show that we just streamed live. We are streaming live now at 11:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday night. Yeah. And this is a fantastic story right here. We were chatting a little bit about that earlier. This is seen a couple days, a couple miles.
In
yeah,
fact,
get closer to that microphone,
speaking
baby.
of which, it's a milestone now.
Yeah, lift it up.
This one,
I
got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we've hit a milestone. Yeah. As of May 19th, we started the Facebook page, which officially started the whole run, everything.
Really?
Yes. Not the podcast. I got to tell people, no, the podcast doesn't come until years later, but everything started on May 19th, 2012. So now this thing is entered its 14th year, and we're going to be celebrating that this coming Tuesday on the Traveling TARDIS.
Really?
So, yes.
Dude, that is super cool,
I've
man.
lost
14 years,
14 years of just taking pictures with that thing, the thing that all started. This is the Mickey Mouse of the Whoniverse.
It's been everywhere, man.
Yes.
It's been all over the place. I don't know how many stars, how many actors, how many actresses, how many.
Lost count.
I mean, bro, it's been years, 14 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Of some awesome stuff.
If you go to the Facebook page, and there's a section called Traveling TARDIS and Friends. And I actually show the pictures to when the next celebrity comes up, because they're like, well, what's this all about? What are you doing? I'm just like, okay, I'll have to show you. And I actually go through all the celebrities and I said, just keep scrolling.
You're like, check it out.
Keep scrolling.
This is
keep scrolling.
Yeah.
It's never gonna end.
Yeah. It's a lot of people have held this Traveling TARDIS.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Christopher Lambert is the next guy.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. Where are you headed?
There can only be one. What's that?
Where are you headed to see Christian Lambert?
No, he was at Mexico.
Oh, I thought you said he's the next guy.
No, he was the next. Well,
he was the last guy.
He's the most current guy.
Gotcha.
And Robert Davey.
Okay.
From Goonies.
Nice, dude.
So they were the last two, and Robert holds it, and he goes, "No, I want to do something special." And he goes,
there you go.
So there's a picture of Robert doing that.
14 years, dude.
Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing.
This is just a sick habit.
I love it, man.
I need to find a better hobby.
I mean, you can tell that it used to be blue.
Which was okay, I'll give you the history. Since we're going down memory lane, this was originally blue. In fact, if you see the very first pictures, it was blue. And when I first went on my first outings, I took it to like Home Depot and Publix.
Really?
I was like testing out the waters about this, and I was like, I swear I'm going to get in trouble, because I took it to Publix and I put it on the shelf.
Okay.
And I took it off just quickly. It was just a goof. I was just putting it up where, on the shelf, and then took it off. And then behind me was the store manager and his assistant manager. I'm like,
whoops.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, they just looked at me. I'm just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So I'm going like, oh God, I'm going to jail.
No.
I'm going to lose the franchise.
Throwing a Traveling TARDIS up there.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I hear you. The fear hits. You're like, oh no, I'm getting ready to get banned for life from Walmart. That's not going to work.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was cool.
Well, there's no two of them. I would have had a BOGO at Publix.
And you're still allowed at Walmart and Publix.
Almost. They shouldn't be.
Almost.
Now this thing, Disney World, Universal Studios, it's been to Canada. It's been to Dallas, Texas.
Has it been across the pond?
Yeah. Melanie and Dave have taken it across the pond.
Nice. That's
Dave
awesome.
Took it, what was it? The Jubilee.
Okay.
The Queen's.
Okay. Nice.
The Queen's thingy or whatever.
Nice.
But
That's
he took
awesome.
it when he was there, and then Melanie took it, and she's got pictures with it with Stonehenge.
Wow.
So I'm
14 years.
14 years of this nonsense. And
you mentioned a lot of nonsense.
You mentioned it was originally blue, and it was.
Yeah, this is the late show with Kitchenkillaz, by the way, the Kitchenkillaz Aftershow with Christian Basil.
If you're here for the traveling TARDIS, you're in the right place. If you're here with the Kitchenkillaz, you're in the right place. We're just having a nice little.
Yeah, if you're here for the sauce, you're in the right place.
Sauce. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was originally blue, and then it didn't have primer on it.
Okay.
So the blue kept coming off, and Chrissy would grab it, take it to the kitchen, and then just paint it blue. And then just looked like this hideous mess because you could see where it was just paint, layer. So one day she grabs this, and then she scrapes all the paint off.
Strips the whole thing.
And I took it to, I think it was that night, I think it was Downtown Disney. And I will call it Downtown Disney till the day I die.
That's what it's called?
It's Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney.
Yep.
I don't care what anybody else calls it.
It's not a spring.
Don't care. There's no springs there.
What I ask people, so what do you think when you think of Disney? What do you think when you hear the words Disney Spring?
Not Downtown Disney.
Not Downtown Disney.
No,
you would think like water park.
Yeah, of course. Springs. Absolutely.
So I'm like,
or overpriced bottles of water. Yeah, a gated community.
Gated community.
Yeah, gated community. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Like the villages.
Yeah, welcome to Disney Springs. Yeah, I get that. I can see that.
Or Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
So going on the story, she took off everything. Now, here's the thing. When I was taking pictures, I took it to Halloween Horror Nights.
Okay.
And the thing was, when we took pictures of it, you could only see the silhouette.
Okay.
So you could see the outline, and it was just like it didn't work out too well.
Right.
So when she scraped it, I took it to Downtown Disney.
Yeah.
And the lighting reflected off of it,
absorbed
it.
Nice.
So now it becomes its own creature.
Yeah.
In the picture.
That's
so
awesome.
It stays gray. And
yeah.
Plus, that's my way of getting around to going like, hey, cover my it's like, it's gray.
It's gray.
It's not blue, it's gray.
It's gray. This just happens to be another police call box.
Yes.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not blue. No? It's gray. So it is no violation of intellectual property.
No.
Yeah. That's it. Just a regular police call box.
Can't get a hold of me.
No way, bro. You're not getting the basil. He's slippery. Covers himself in butter. Can't catch him.
Speaking of slippery, I want you to look at me like you do Aaron Duvall.
No way. Never going to happen. Aaron did great tonight.
Was that?
Aaron did great tonight. He was good.
Just you?
He was good.
Covered in barbecue sauce.
I love barbecue sauce. So good.
So speaking of which, I wanted to present you with something.
Okay.
Barbecue sauce.
Love barbecue sauce.
I thought of this when I was in this location. I might or may not reveal it, but I wanted to present you this gift that I want you to take to the conventions when you are taking your product out.
That's a little Disney balloon at the bottom.
Yes.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, that's it.
Look at that, guys. That's fantastic. Well, let's find out. Let's find out what's going on here.
So we're doing it. Oh, we should.
Smells like shrimp.
Shrimp.
What were you gonna say?
Deodorant. I was about to say this is now an unwrapping.
Yes, it's an unboxing. An unbagging.
Unbagging.
An unbagging. Yes, I'm excited. We're gonna find out, sir. Ow! What did? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, it feels fuzzy. Oh, there's two things in here.
Yes.
Should I take out the thing in the wrapper first?
You can take them both out.
Oh, let's take this one out first.
Okay.
Wow!
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a pepper shaker?
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's so funny. Oh, it's a little shaker. It's a little refrigerator. Yo, that's awesome. I'm going to set this right here.
Yep, that goes there.
Let me do that. I'm going to hit this little button right here. Let me see if we can...
Wonk.
There we go.
And the other half...
Number 2.
Brings it all home.
Brings it all home. Oh, get out of here. Hell yeah.
So
a little salt and pepper shaker, a little barbecue sauce in a refrigerator.
So your refrigerator is a homage to your painting refrigerator that you take, and the barbecue sauce, well, it's self-explanatory.
I love it.
I want you to take those.
It's so cute.
Yes. Put those right in front of your
hell yeah, absolutely.
Barbecue sauce.
Oh man, and you gotta be careful when you go to some of these big conventions. People got sticky fingers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're so cute. You know, like somebody's gonna try to bebop that little salt and pepper shaker. We're gonna have to nanotape it to the table.
Yeah, just put it on like a little edge or something.
I'm gonna put some nanotape on the bottom, so if they try to pick it up, it's not gonna move.
Fair enough.
Then we're gonna see them, and then we're gonna tackle them.
Fair enough.
Yo, that is so cute. Look. It's a little salt and pepper
It's a
shaker.
little Kitchen Killer barbecue sauce.
A little barbecue sauce thing. Look how cute. Look how tiny it is. It's so cute. And then we got a little refrigerator right here. Yeah. A little homage to the 1-to-1 scale chalk kitchen that we bring with us when we go to MegaCon, when we go to big events. We bring our kitchen with us. So that's super cool, man. A little homage to the years of KitchenKillaz. That's awesome, Christian. Thank you very much, dude. That's super sweet.
You've been doing this for 8 years, right?
Yeah, we're on our ninth season right now.
You're on the ninth season.
Ninth season. Yeah, so we started in 2017. You know, so we kicked it off in mid-August 2017, and we're coming up to mid-August 2026. Jeez. You know, so we're 9 years. We're about to hit our 9th year anniversary. Thanks, dude. We're gonna hit our 10th year anniversary is 2027, which is literally, as you know, the older you get, the faster it goes. 10 years of Crashing Kitchens right around the corner. Right around the corner.
How many kitchens have you crashed?
Oh, man.
I used
to try. I used to keep count. We broke 300 and something like a year and a half ago. We were at like 340 or 350 kitchens.
Oh my God.
You know, just everywhere. And it's it's been one of those things where I think there's. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, is there a Guinness Book of World Records that we can apply for the number of kitchens that we have performed live music in? You know, like we just have almost 9 years.
Like perform live music in while streaming.
Yeah, on a show scheduled.
We got to make this a category, dude. This has got to happen.
It's been a lot of kitchens, a lot of people, man. When I really think about how many people we've performed in front of, I mean, we're well into the thousands. You know, just because, you know, we'll have a kitchen that sometimes has 20 people, and sometimes we have a kitchen with 30 people, 40 people. You know, so really fortunate that this goofy little idea has become such a cool thing for people to just, you know, join, and we do it for free, you know, and it's brought the community together. It's brought us to the doorstep of so many different people, and we've met so many amazing people in so many different kitchens in so many different states, invited to a bunch of different countries. We crashed a kitchen in Puerto Rico 2 years ago. Just a lot of fun, you know.
What's your favorite place? What's the one place that you remember crashing?
Oh, man. Let's see. There's a lot of really, really memorable kitchens. We crashed a kitchen in Orlando in 2019, and the Orlando Sentinel came out.
Oh, jeez.
And we were there. It was one of my buddies owned a barbecue company, and we went to his house, crashed his kitchen, and the Orlando Sentinel came out to do like a full live interview of us before the show, and then they recorded and did a segment of us performing at the show, and then they did a conversation with us after the show as well. And we played outside in his outdoor kitchen. It was the first time we ever did an outdoor show to like the backyard, and they had the market lights and everything. That was probably the most professional experience that we had as KitchenKillaz, because of the level of quality of the food that Chris was making, and then the fact that the Orlando Sentinel was there, and they had a full production team come out. So that was a really, really memorable one. I'd say personally, probably one of the times we crashed my parents' house. Oh. You know, we crashed my parents' house a bunch. My sister's house in North Carolina, we crashed her house as well for her undergrad. So we went up there for her graduation when she graduated for her first 4-year degree. Right. My Aunt Nellie was there, she's 99 now. She turns 100 in July.
Damn.
So she's about to turn 100 years old.
Good on her, man.
So we were in North Carolina. We were in Asheville, North Carolina. We crashed my sister's kitchen, and my uncle was there, and my aunt was there. It was just a very heartwarming thing to see my Uncle Billy, him and my dad. My dad taught me how to fix things and build things and repair things, and my Uncle Billy taught me how to play golf and taught me how to, you know, we did all the going to the baseball games. That really wasn't my dad. My dad and I fished, and me and my Uncle Billy went to baseball games. Oh, yeah. So my Uncle Billy's there. He's whipping up a delicious shrimp fettuccine. His mom was there, Aunt Nellie. She was there, and she's just amazing. She's the matriarch of the family. Uh-huh. We were there for my sister's graduation. My parents were there. Like, it was just really heartwarming. Oh, wow. You know, but we've been in a lot of kitchens, some memorable ones, and some memorable ones for not the right reasons. You know, just you know, some raucous people getting drunk. You know, people getting crazy. There was one guy, we crashed a kitchen one time. He was standing on the other side of the kitchen counter, and it was his birthday, and he didn't know we were coming. His wife had scheduled it, and she was like surprising him. Dude, he was 3 sheets to the wind, bro. And he was standing on the other side of the kitchen counter. We're mid Google Dolls song, and it was like somebody came by and just hit his off button, and he was just standing there with a drink, and the next thing you know, he just crumpled to the ground. And we don't skip a beat because there's plenty of people there to take care of him, and we're performers.
Right.
You know, so we just kept on playing the song. You know, so we play through that song, we get through that song. He gets back up, he's fine, no big deal. About 3 songs later, he runs out onto his back patio. He's got a pool out there. He opens the sliding glass door, runs out to the patio to get something. I don't know what he was getting. He was getting something. Somebody inside the house didn't know he was outside, and they thought somebody left the door open. So they closed the sliding glass door. Here comes dude running back in the house thinking the door's open at 100%. He slams into this door so hard it shook the house.
K.O.
You hear it on the show. Like the whole house just shakes and you just hear boom, 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 boom. And I look over and he just plants, hits the door and boom, falls back down. At the end of the show, the wife comes up and she's apologizing to me. She's like, I'm so sorry. He didn't know you were coming. I'm so sorry that he's wasted, this, that, and the other. I'm looking behind her out to the pool patio, and there's a couple guys, including him. He jumps into the pool, and I didn't know what side was the shallow end or which side was the deep end, but he jumped in head first, and apparently he jumped into the shallow end.
Oh, God.
So the next thing you know, he gets to the surface of the pool. His buddy pulls him out, sits him down on a chair, and he's looking at him. He's like, you could see, he's like looking at his head, holding the top of his head. And we can't really see anything. You know, I'm kind of looking over her shoulder, and she's apologizing the whole time. So I look over her shoulder, and the friend stands the dude up, and he faces his back toward us, and he tilts his head back so he can see the light. Yeah. And as soon as the light hits his head, I see it, and it's just covered in blood. Just blood is just pouring down this guy's head.
This is when you run.
And I said,
I see nothing.
Yeah, I said, Aaron, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but your husband is he's bleeding a little bit. And she turns around and she goes, oh, he's fine. He's fine. And I go, no, seriously, just take a second. Like, he does that every he's really
Wednesday.
bleeding bad. And she turns around and she looks at me. She goes, you guys should probably go. And I was like, yeah, we're going to go.
We're going to go.
So we walk out, the door closes, and it's just me and Jay. And it's quiet. We're outside. We're already packed up. And we just stand still for like 10 seconds. We're like,
you got to process.
What the just happened?
Yeah.
Like, I just look at him and he goes, well, that was weird. And I was like, that was weird. And we get in the car. I don't think we talked for like 5 minutes. We're just like trying to figure out what just happened. You know, she reaches out to me the next day and she said they had to go to the emergency room because the whole side, the right side of his face swelled up so bad. God. It shut his eye. His right eye was like swollen shut. He had no control of the right side of like his face. They don't know what happened. So he was in the hospital for like 2 days. It was crazy. I was like, holy smokes, dude, we're never going back to that kitchen.
Best kitchen killers ever.
Sorry, Aaron. Sorry. There were some tough ones, man. We've had some tough ones, but we've had some really beautiful ones. Just really, really great. Parts of the ones where I have to keep my eyes closed because if I really take into consideration all the joy and love that's in the house, it's overwhelming. You know, so sometimes I'll just close my eyes so I can watch the bouncing ball with lyrics and just try to get through it because it's such an intimate setting. Yeah. You know, but it's been one hell of a journey, dude. Very similar to your journey with your traveling TARDIS, my good sir.
This was a stupid idea.
They were both crazy.
They were crazy. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have talent. Yeah. You have. I was thinking when I first heard about the Kitchen Killers, I was just like, that's really weird, but I admire them.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? I'm kind of into it.
I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's got to go somewhere.
I really thought it in the very beginning. The great Commodore and I were playing in our kitchen, in our original kitchen back on Bibb Lane. And one of my buddies goes, hey, man, you know, would you come to our kitchen? And I was joking. I say yes to everything. I was like, of course, man, we'll go to all the kitchens. And I remember Jay looking at me and going, what? And I go, bro, this is weird. Nobody's ever going to invite us to their kitchen, dude. How weird is that? Well, here we are. Yeah. 300 plus kitchens later, you know, and it just kind of became a thing. And, you know, now we're really fortunate to where we're almost able to book out the entire year before the year even starts. You know, because we got a lot of people that we celebrate their birthdays, their celebrations, you know, their anniversaries, you know. So, And we have our competitions, our hot sauce competitions coming up next month, June 12th.
Oh my God.
We're doing our spicy content challenge. This is the third annual spicy content challenge. We do a meatloaf competition. We do a bunch of we do a mega chili challenge during MegaCon. We just have a great time. It's just fun, and it's like tonight to do a comedy night. What is going on? It's just crazy as the idea anyway. So.
But so you're reinventing, you're exploring, but you're still sticking to the purpose of the KitchenKillaz, which is to be with the community.
Yeah.
To explore out there, and you're. I just admire what you do, dude.
It's been fun.
Yeah, and tonight this is the first comedy night.
Yeah,
right?
It's it was the very first one. We did a flamenco performance about 2 years ago. We had a full flamenco team come in here and perform. And we did the very same thing. Like, I played a couple songs, and then we let the flamenco dancers totally take over, and I ran their songs. So I played all their songs through just, they gave me the songs, and I performed. Or not, I didn't perform, but I was their DJ.
You mean like us provocative dancing back
Very
here?
similar, yes. They were much more provocative than you guys, but you guys were very good. But it was we had a full flamenco team come in. Our friend Joni Rodriguez had brought her entire flamenco team in, and we had the flooring and everything, and they did a full flamenco performance right in the same performance room we were in tonight. And that evening, right after the show was over, everybody's kind of hanging out and talking. Somebody says, man, what an interesting thing. I never would have imagined to put these two things together in somebody's house. You have flamenco dancers. Like, you could really do anything. Have you ever thought about doing a comedy night? And this is about 2 years ago, before I knew Aaron, before I had ever done any comedy, ever. And I just didn't know any comedians. I'm like, that's a good idea. I'll have to keep it in mind. And then meeting Bill Keevan and meeting Aaron Duvall. And Aaron said, Aaron Duvall came by for a show a couple months ago, and he goes, man, I'd love to do a comedy night with you. And I was like, rock and roll, let's do it. He's like, how are we going to do this? I go, I have no idea. We're going to figure it out. So working with him and booking all the comics, and the comics literally, we probably had 7 to 8 different comics booked tonight in succession, because the first 3 canceled, and then we got 2 more, and they couldn't do it, and then somebody else had to drop out, and this person got sick, and this person couldn't make it, and this person's car broke down, and this person didn't have a ride. So, we were literally booking comics up until an hour before the show. Like, I changed out the banner today around 8 o'clock. Just because we finally locked in the comedian. So everything was in motion. The entire show was in motion. We had no idea what we were doing for food. Aaron had no clue what he was going to make, had no idea what he was going to bring, had no idea who was going to perform. The show must go on. As soon as 9:05 hits, man, we're going live. We'll figure it out, but it was a lot of fun.
Now, here's the funny part, folks. Aaron Duvall is my roommate. I get up, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I think it was a couple months ago, Aaron goes, you know Billy Floyd?
Yeah.
I said, yes.
Yeah. I think I sent you a selfie of me and Aaron, and I'm like, bro, guess who I'm with?
Yeah, exactly. I'm serious. I was like, worlds collide.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it was super cool, man.
Yeah, I just couldn't put it together. And there's this morning when Aaron and I went to work, I was sitting at my computer, and he was heading out to work, and he just looked so down. I was just like, Aaron, is everything okay? He goes, somebody got sick. Somebody got down. And it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
And all the best laid plans.
Yeah, we had 3 comedians, and we had one back out for personal reasons. We had another back out for professional reasons. Then we got 2 people to fill back in, and both of those people canceled. And then we had another person fill in for another person, and they canceled. And then another person filled in, and they were supposed to bring a +1, which gave us our 3, and they canceled. We were like, holy smokes. And it was just, different things. Work came up, and they got double booked, and they couldn't leave an event fast enough. Hunter came all the way from Melbourne. Hunter and Simon had a show tonight in Melbourne, and they left Melbourne and rushed over here. And that's really why we scheduled the show the way we scheduled it, because what I was thinking about doing in the beginning was playing a song, interviewing the comedian, and then they would do their 10 minutes. Playing a song, interviewing the comedian, they would do their 10 minutes. Hunter was like, dude, I got to go last because, I'm going to be there so late. And then the next thing you know, we only had Hunter and Simon. That was it. So I was like, well, he's not going to be here. Let me play 30 minutes of music, and then we'll just do the comedians at the end. Right. And we were really fortunate to get Hunter and Simon and Josh and Charisse. So it all came together at the end somehow magically.
Now, I heard Josh came by train.
Josh came by train. He's Jewish, by the way, if you guys missed that.
If you know, you know. And if you don't know, watch the episode.
Watch the episode. It was fun, and it was awesome to have Jack. Jack's still here. We rocked a couple songs. He's fantastic with harmonies. Incredible on the guitar.
Yeah.
He just had his band Sunset Rebellion just released a brand new single just a couple days ago. So always trying to like cross promote, always trying to promote our friends, help each other out. So I always want to give him a little mic time and having him play some. Oh yeah, and have him.
Well,
play.
wait a minute. Wait, where can we find? You know what? I'll give you the mic for a few seconds.
Sunset Rebellion. Rebel against the sunset.
I'll just lean this way.
Oh, it's fine.
We go this way.
just swing. Yeah, don't sit on it without that. That'd be bad.
Wait a minute. Is that the Aaron Duvall chair that was on my... I just noticed when he was coming up, I was like...
I like the after show format. I feel like I should be saying it's like, we played really hard out there, left it all on the field.
Hold on a second.
Gotta trust the process.
Let me see if I can.
There we are. Hey. Yeah, no. Thanks again for having me out here. Honestly, like I was a little surprised just because knowing how stacked the lineup was. I was like, I don't know if he really needs me to host. I mean, I'm glad to come out either way, regardless if I'm part of the show or not. But yeah, no, I was glad to be part of it and have the little segment there, and so yeah.
It was good, dude.
And it's also like you said, because in case you had people that cancel time, like we could always play a few songs if we needed to, if we needed to stretch things out. So it worked out pretty well.
Tonight was one of those nights where I was like, and we talked a couple times. I was like, we're flying by the seat of our pants. I have no idea how any of this is going to go.
Oh, I was trying to be like, okay, what's the show prep? What do I need to get ready? And he's like, I don't know.
I have no idea. Nobody knows what's happening. No. it's like I have no idea.
Which honestly, it works out because like. What we do on camera, it's like we could not be doing this. It's the same show. This is just how we naturally talk.
Yeah, this is normal. Yeah, this is normal. Just the back and forth banter, and that's one of my favorite things about the show is it's all streamed live. We don't edit it. We don't do anything like that. It's very, very raw. And it's not that we don't know how to edit stuff. Like between the three of us, we all know how to edit stuff. But I think.
More so the two of you.
Yeah, I think one of the best parts about this is we do the whole thing is live. We have no idea, we don't know, and especially tonight we just didn't know. We had no idea who was going to show up, when they were going to get here, how much time they were going to need, who was going to perform, where they were going to be, who was going to MC, how are they going to host, what the food was going to be. Jack and I had no idea what we were going to do. I had no idea how many songs I was going to play. I was like, yep, let's go 9:05, go live.
You were talking about improv, and earlier we had a provocative dance.
Yeah. God.
Yes,
that was so funny.
You have to go back and watch it.
It was during.
It was almost too sexy.
It was during Dress Like Clyde. It was really good.
Mesmerized.
Bill Keevan came up and he started it. Next thing you know, there was a whole conga line happening. There was like 4 or 5 people up here dancing.
Bill started it, and then he went back into the kitchen. I grabbed Bill, and next thing you know, 3 other people were showing up. And it was almost like, great minds think alike, and then we just started dancing.
And it was awesome. It was awesome. It was one of those things where it's
routine choreographed. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
really.
And that's and again, we don't know. We're just making it up, man. Like what are we gonna do next? Who knows? I'm kind of watching the time, but it got to a point where I was like, I'm not even gonna watch the time anymore. It doesn't even matter. We're not constrained any way whatsoever to how short the show has to be, how long the show has to be. There's nobody saying, it has to be an hour or it has to be 2 hours. Like that doesn't exist. So it's like. Let's play some jams. We'll, get Jack up here to play some jams, talk about Sunset Rebellion. We'll get I didn't know the comedians would be okay sitting down for an interview. I didn't know that. And I didn't want to, assume that they were. So the idea was to have Aaron sit down, and we would talk about each comedian. But Aaron asked me outside. He was like, hey, are you going to interview each comedian? I go, I'm going to leave that. These guys. I've performed with Hunter before. I've never met Simon. I've met Josh. But Aaron knows these guys way better than me. What do you think? He's like, I think they'll be fine. I'm like, all right, let's do it. They were great, man. They were great.
Good because I meant the audience gets to know them a little bit better before they do their stuff.
Exactly. A little bit of their background, who they are, why they're comedians, how they got involved. And it's like it's one of those things where I like a good backstory. Solo was unnecessary. We didn't need Han Solo's backstory, but it's fantastic. But it's good sometimes to have a little bit of lore, have a little bit of backstory. I like the movie, don't get me wrong, but it was unnecessary.
No.
We didn't really need it. It's okay.
It was like, okay.
It was like 12 parsecs, really? And you actually wasn't you? It was the computer? Come on, man. And wait a minute, how did he get his last name? He was by himself. If you remember this. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, but when he was joining the Empire, they were like, what's your name? He's like, my name's Han. And he was like, who are your people? He's like, no, nobody. I'm by myself. Solo. That's how you came up with your last name? That's how you came up with one of the most epic last names of all characters in all movies. That's how you
it's not like he was going to say, yes, I'm Han of the Point Place Solos.
Yeah, right.
It's not going to...
He just thought, Solo. I don't know. But
was that George's original plan? I don't know.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
If George was dead, he'd roll over in his grave for something like that. Right. But it was good to hear the lore of the comedians. It was nice to hear where Josh came from and how Hunter got involved, how Simon got involved. And like Simon said, he said some random girl who doesn't remember her name, doesn't remember what she looks like. She came up and said, have you ever tried comedy? He's like, no. You should try it. You're funny. Okay. Changed his life. Wow. So every now and then, dude, you'll have a little angel pop on your shoulder and be like, you should do it. And then you're up to you whether you do it or not. The Legend of Traveling TARDIS came to fruition. That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, it does not. And the original concept of it wasn't even a podcast, wasn't anything. It was the idea is that I would take pictures with it where I was going, and I said I'm hoping to inspire other people in other places.
Yeah.
Like somebody will have a TARDIS ticket to the Great Wall of China. If somebody's in Paris, it's over at the Eiffel Tower. So I was hoping to influence it. But as like you said, as well as great laid out plans just don't go their way. Now somebody comes up to me and goes, what's the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS? It's like explaining Doctor Who. I'm just like, how much time do you got?
Yeah, because it's 14 years.
Yeah, I can't explain one. It's this and the podcast and the social media.
And it's one of those things where sometimes you let it grow into whatever it's going to be and stop trying. Don't try to control it. Don't try to constrain it. Just allow it to become whatever it's going to become. And I almost promise you it's going to become better than what you originally thought it was going to be. Like I thought KitchenKillaz maybe a couple kitchens. I never imagined that it would turn into albums and cookbooks and barbecue sauce and seasonings and 300 plus kitchens. And I just never imagined that. But I'm an improv guy. I'm a yes and guy. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, we'll do that. Hey, you want to do a comedy night? Absolutely. It's like, do you want to do this? Yep, 100%. Let's do it.
It's just like prom night. Just let it happen. Let it happen naturally.
Just close your eyes and relax, Christian Basil. Just let it happen.
It'll only hurt for a minute.
Trust Daddy. Daddy loves you. But it's one of those things, and I'm sure, and I can almost promise you that Jack will probably agree with me on this one. Sometimes songs are the same way. They write themselves sometimes. You just have to let it write itself. Like just let it go. Stop trying to control it. Stop trying to tell the story. Sometimes the story chooses you. You don't write the story. The story exists and it just chooses you. And one of those things sometimes will be like, man, I wrote that whole song. I wrote it in 10 minutes. I just wrote it out. I don't even know where it came from. Next thing I know, I was done. It's like when you can grab that wave of inspirato, grab a hold of it, man, because it can flash by in a second. So it's like just say yes and see where it's going to take you. And very, very similar to this, man. Congratulations on 14 years, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy.
All I did was just get something off of Amazon, spend $75 in shipping, and just like, yeah, this is my penance.
Yeah, and it's become an incredible thing. It's been to many different countries and many different states, and God knows how many conventions held and taken pictures by God knows how many superstars and how many Class A actors. Like an incredible Doctor Who collection of amazing actors. Like it's crazy, dude.
And the podcast we've had, I think, 30 celebrities from Doctor Who, and I still can't get my head around that.
Yeah,
we just recently had Janet Fielding.
Get out of here.
Are you familiar with her?
You told me.
Yes.
Yeah, you told me.
It was just incredible. It was just like, she'll never come on. And then she wrote back to me, and she goes, yeah, my friend Sophie Aldred.
Oh, nice.
So she got another recommendation from one other person who was
Dude, that's how it goes, man.
I was like, thanks.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Was not even expecting that. That came from right field. I'm like, okay.
We've got a lot of kitchens from other people that we had never met, but that we had met while we were crashing a kitchen. Somebody would come up to me after a show and be like, this is really cool, man. Like, we're having a party next month. Would you come to our kitchen? Sure. Yep. And then we meet people at that kitchen, and then it just kind of grows that network. But, dude, word of mouth is fantastic, especially to get it in the hands and have so many incredible people on your podcast.
Now I'm curious if there's something in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I'm saying, why
yeah,
not?
It's a TARDIS held by everybody. But, next, this coming Tuesday, for those of you watching live, what is it? It's Tuesday. I should know the birth date. It's May 19th.
Yeah.
At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be celebrating its 14th birthday. And how we're going to do it is we're going to have a friend of ours. We've always had like all Doctor Who merch, but we've never like had a good time to do a show and tell.
Gotcha.
So our friend Larry from the Doctor Who Collector, who's, if you ever see his videos, my God, he's got a museum shrine.
Oh, really?
To Doctor Who. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
He's always pulling stuff off the shelf. I'm like, dude.
You're like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, my jealousy meter went off the cliff. But Larry's going to be coming back, and we're going to be showing him our little trinkets and then the Traveling TARDIS will be celebrating its birthday with all the merch that's out there because it's Doctor Who merch.
Yeah.
So.
Righteous, man. Nice, dude. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for popping on to the after show with us.
No, thanks for the invite.
It was a good idea.
I wanted to make sure I got you this gift.
Matthew Pfeiffer, no, this is live. This is the very first, the KitchenKillaz after show with Christian Basil, Billy Floyd, and the great, the one, the only, the amazing, the magnanimous, and the benevolent Jack Connor.
I don't deserve all those superlatives.
we should have just ignored the chat so they think it is taped. Or what we should have done is just stood here for like a minute, just freeze.
I mean, this reminds me a lot of shows that I play where it's like one or two. It's like, hey, I want to thank Matt for coming out.
That's right. Thanks, Matt.
The other bands and their girlfriends for sticking around. That's nice.
Yeah, I do have a routine that runs at midnight that shuts all the lights off in the house because normally that's the time where I really should just go to bed. But it was like, bip, there goes all the lights. So I hit this button.
Michelle. I was like, Michelle, we got the hint. We gotta go.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
So
Matthew Pfeiffer's on meds and been sleeping. We're on meds and we're sleeping right now.
Exactly. This is all a dream, dude.
I'm not gonna remember any of this. The KitchenKillaz after the late night show. Dun dun dun.
Now we got to do the after
the
party.
after party.
Not only did I not know what to do during the show, I didn't know there was going to be an after show.
We didn't know either. That's how off the cuff this whole thing
is. It
is.
really
We still have no idea what's going on. We're making it up as we go along. Apparently, we hit midnight. We got 7 people that are watching. So
that works for me.
If you're in the chat and you're watching right now,
all the things.
Yeah, if you're in the chat right now, go ahead and throw a comment in the chat. We want to say hi and welcome and happy Saturday because it is now 12:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Orlando.
If you're in the chat, I'm sorry that your sleep meds are not kicking in properly, but I'm sure they'll do the trick in just a minute.
Matthew Pfeiffer says the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS is awesome, and Jack, your tunes are on my traveling playlist.
My man.
That's what I'm talking about. Super, super cool. Anything else you want to say before we wrap it up, my dude? Thank you so much for the gifts. We got a little refrigerator, got a little bottle of barbecue sauce, salt and pepper shaker. I'm going to keep that forever.
If you're just watching this, I came up to Billy because I said, I wanted to give you this present live on the show. And I don't know if you watch the previous show, there's this bag was sitting behind
the entire time.
I was like, oh, I guess we're not going to do the gifts. And I was just like, hey, do you want me to give you your gifts? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, you want to go live? I'm like,
sure.
You want to do another show? Yeah. Like, so the gifts are the reason why you're having this show.
That's it. We got salt and pepper shakers, a cute little refrigerator, and a bottle of barbecue sauce.
So
we make it happen, dude. We make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Good morning, good Saturday morning, everybody. It is May 16th, 12:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Central Florida. Hope you guys are having a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. A huge shout out to Jack Connor for staying up late, kicking it with us, to Christian Basil, the mighty Basil, for being here as well. Don't forget to tune in, Legend of Traveling TARDIS. Go ahead and sign up and subscribe. What subscriber count are you at right now on YouTube? Around about.
Take a look.
He's going to click the buttons.
I'm going to click the buttons.
He's going to click the buttons. We're going to watch him click the buttons. We're going to stare at him while he clicks the buttons.
Load up NASA here.
That's right. We're loading up NASA. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
He's just hitting it hard, dude. It's going to be fantastic.
You ready?
Check out this subscriber count.
I saw that number.
118,026.
That's fantastic, bro.
Matthew's one of them. I'm sure he is.
What is your? Do you have a view count there, like total views? Because I know you're well into the million. Well into the million. 118,000 subscribers. Absolutely fantastic. Legend of Traveling TARDIS. If you are watching this and you're not subscribed to the Legend of Traveling TARDIS, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know what you should be doing? Subscribing to the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. That's what you should do.
Don't forget to subscribe here at KitchenKillaz.
Yeah, KitchenKillaz, do it.
We're very close to closing in on 4 million.
4 million views.
Awesome. So,
congratulations, dude. You worked hard for it, man.
no, you did too.
Really, really hard for it, dude. So incredible to see. I remember when we started chatting in 2017 and some things were going down and some things were changing and you were like, bro, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, bro, you're passionate. You got to keep going. You got a great crowd. You built a great, great crowd. And that was in 2017. So I'm glad you grabbed the reins and you did something about it and turned it into something amazing.
Well, so did you. I mean, I hate to put it in this way. I don't want to be the Debbie Downer, but we're the last of the hanging with.
Right.
Fallout.
Right.
If anybody's followed the history, you probably understand.
Yeah.
But when Garrett brought us into being part of the hanging with.
Yeah.
So we're the last two standing.
Yeah. The last two Mohicans.
I'm proud. I'm very proud.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. It's been a lot of fun, man. You know, and it's I'm glad we built a friendship and we've been able to help each other. And I liked our barbecue competition we had at MegaCon.
Yes.
You beat us by 5 bottles of barbecue sauce. You know, congratulations, good
I don't
sir.
mind. It's selling. Get that product out.
Yeah, I think you said you sold what, like 22 bottles of barbecue
Something
sauce,
like that.
and I think we came in at like 17, so we were like 5 bottles short. You know, we sold a bunch of seasoning, but man, you got us on the barbecue sauce, dude. That was super cool.
There were just people coming in, and I felt so bad for Michelle. I came up to Michelle and started switching out the seasonings and stuff. So I was just like, I have this little thing that I'm going, and then all of a sudden, like, the grunge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not even sampling the grunge, and that would leave the table
with
a bottle of barbecue sauce.
We sold out of that grunge so fast that we couldn't put it up on the table before it was gone. We'd go, because we were trying to keep 3s as just for display.
Right.
We couldn't keep 3 bottles up there for 30 seconds before somebody came up and they're like, oh, what's this? And then we were letting people taste the barbecue sauce. We didn't really know what to do with the seasoning. So then we put little samples of each seasoning in like a little ramekin, and people would smell the seasoning and they would buy it immediately. Like they'd smell the Jazz, which is like a Creole.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, that smells good. They'd smell the Rockin' Hot, which is super spicy. And they're like, oh, that smells good. Then they'd smell the grunge and they're like, I'll take that one. Done. Immediately it was gone.
Well, there's on the side note, when I was over at Ancient City Con, I think I got a box and I accidentally got 2
oh,
seasonings.
Yeah, probably.
And I was like, oh, God, I got to sell this.
Oh, I'm
I was
sure.
like, I can't explain it. At least with the barbecue, we were sampling it.
Yeah.
I can't sample seasoning.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. We just opened it up and they were sniffing it.
That was it.
I was gone.
Yeah, it goes quick,
like,
man. It's really good.
Jeez.
You know, we're really fortunate. We teamed up with Voodoo Chef.
Yes.
You know, Eric Youngs, who was in the feed tonight. You know, so he popped into the feed tonight to say and during the show. Yeah, during the show to say hi to everybody. Chef Kendra Mastrone, she popped into the feed tonight as well to say hello. We had some good people in the main show tonight. Now we got the Fife of Life, faster than the Pfeiffer, baby. You know, but that was it was a good
meds.
Yeah, on his meds. The traveling Matt on his meds sleeping. He's gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, "Was that real?
Yes.
Were they really streaming live? Was that real?" But anything else you want to add, my good man?
No, that's it.
I still have to eat dinner, so I gotta do something.
I know you got pizza waiting.
I got 13 pizzas waiting for
13
me.
boxes of it.
Yeah, I got a coffee. I have a meeting at 9 a.m. as well, so I'm gonna, crush some wings, couple pieces of pizza, drink a bunch of Mountain Dew, grab some sleep, get up, feed the pups.
Well, let me do this. Where can people find you and get your merch?
SunsetRebellion.com. You'll have all our links there, and on across all social media at sunset.rebellion on Instagram, I think as well. That's a good way to go.
Yeah, spelled exactly like normal Sunset Rebellion.
Besides that, I don't want to be found. I want to be off the grid. Dude, thanks as always for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. Fun. Absolute blast, dude.
And Tuesday night, this coming Tuesday, the 19th, our 14th year celebration. Check us out. We'll be live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Larry from the Doctor Who Collectors, and just be part of that 14th year. Guys, thank you so much. We're still getting Doctor Who celebrities on. We're doing a podcast every week as humanly possible until I pass out.
There you go.
And definitely, I guess I can say this. Are we going to do another Thanksgiving?
Oh, you know it.
Okay, good.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
That's got to happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm excited. The next couple months, we got some good stuff. So next month, June 12th, is our Spicy Content Challenge. It is our hot sauce competition, our 3rd year running. In July, we're going to do our very first coffee and cookie night. So our good friend Erica Lynn makes custom cookies. So she's going to be here. So we're doing just coffee and cookies for our July special event. And then August 14th, we just locked this in. We're doing our season finale at Castledor Studios. So we're going to have it fully catered. We're going to have some incredible musicians. I don't know who it's going to be. I literally just came up with this idea 2 days ago. But we're going to be at Castledor Studios on August 14th to celebrate our 9th anniversary and our season finale. So we got a couple shows coming up, and then we get to take a little time off and breathe, and then we get back to season 10 starts in October. So we're ready to go, baby. We got some good stuff coming up. A huge shout out to both you guys. Thank you guys very much for jumping on the very first KitchenKillaz after show, late show.
Another 9 years.
Yeah, buddy. Same, man. Another 14 years for your traveling TARDIS, and then Sunset Rebellion apparently releases a single every 2 weeks. And Jackson 14 bands. So you guys have a good night. Stay out of trouble. We'll talk to you guys soon. Here's a barbecue sauce commercial just because, we love barbecue sauce. I mean, who doesn't love barbecue sauce? We got it. You want it. And here's an...
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now and unread, because you've already said those words that switched my heart to dead from loving you.